Wondering about going out with your kids? Should you take stuff with you? What sort of stuff? That's what we're going to chat about today. Hey guys, it's Mel. So today we're going to talk about when you go out somewhere with your children and you want them to be somewhat entertained, not be running around like crazy people. What on earth do you take with you? So this is part of my 5 activities videos that I've been doing on this channel. So I'm going to give you 5 suggestions of activities that you can take along with you if you're going out for dinner or to a friend's party or something where the kids won't actually have entertainment at the place that will entertain them and give you a little bit of a break. So first of all, I want to say that it's actually pretty important not to take something that is going to involve having lots of people being engaged with your children, and also don't take stuff that's super noisy. Now, I don't mean don't take along an iPad or something that they can use to watch or to play a game or whatever, but don't take along a really noisy toy, something that talks or sings, particularly if you're going out for dinner, because it will end up just being too noisy. You will not be relaxed because you'll be worried about the noise. So I really just don't think it's a great idea. So the 5 things. Well, the first thing, you're probably not going to be at all surprised that I'm going to suggest a book. Pick a couple of books that your child absolutely adores. No harm in having more than one book. 2 or 3 should be enough. Take that along with you. Picture books are best when they're young, but as they get older, they can probably take a chapter book or a middle grade book, in which case you wouldn't need as many books. To go along with the book to read, we can also take colouring books. Now, of course, this does require that you take along some pencils. You can get small packs of pencils, or you can get a small pencil case and put in some coloured pencils in the pencil case. Take those along with you. Colouring in books are fantastic because they are engaging with all the different colouring in pictures that they can do. Keeps them entertained for quite a while. An alternative to a colouring book is an activity book. So rather than just taking a book that has colouring in pictures every single page, you can find lots of different activity books. There are themed ones with different interests that you can find. They will have colouring in pages, they will have finder words, they'll have mazes, they will have maths, they will have maths games, crossword puzzles, all sorts of things that your children can engage with and enjoy. These are fantastic for something that is going to be a long event. So if it's going to be someone's 21st or something like that, and you need to keep them entertained for a good few hours, this is a great one because it has a variety of different activities within the book itself to entertain them. A lot of activity books also come with stickers, which is again really fantastic because it means that they have another level of entertainment. So definitely some kind of activity book or colouring in book. Remembering, of course, that you need to also include the coloured pencils. Probably chuck in a couple of grey leads as well. Next thing that I'm going to suggest might not seem like easy thing to do, but if you get just a small plastic Tupperware container and throw in a few bits of Lego, this is a really great thing to take. Particularly, like we just said, if you're going to a party or somewhere where it's going to be relatively noisy, and so the noise that they make when they are using the Lego will not be noticed at all. They can get a small amount of Lego in a Tupperware container that will keep them entertained for a while. Construction is a fantastic thing to engage children, their whole brain, engage all their senses. So it's a really great thing if you can get some kind of container. Like I said, put a few bits of Lego in and that should keep them entertained for quite a while. Recommend that you let them choose the Lego pieces. That way you know that they will choose what they're really interested in, and you don't have to worry about it as well. Still works if you're going out for dinner or something like that, but again, you'll just have to make sure you're very firm with them about the level of noise that they can make. To kind of go along with the Lego, if they're really into cars, trucks, that sort of interactive toy, if you can find one that is relatively low maintenance and doesn't make any noise, then I would recommend that also, either as an addition to the Lego or just as something separate, because again, it will really engage your children. It's also really good if they're a bit younger and Lego is a little bit trickier for them, because it's just the one item that doesn't involve lots of pieces, won't be frustrating, won't potentially go in mouths, and so on. So that's a really great one as well. And lastly is a device. An iPad, a spare iPhone, even a small computer, something that they can have games on, that they can play on the computer, or that they can access the internet so that they can watch YouTube or play online games. Obviously, you need to make sure that these are age appropriate and that your child knows how to use them, but this is a really fantastic way to engage your children. I know that it does mean that they might have to have additional screen time than what they normally have, or you need to extend the screen time or something like that. But for the sake of you having a great time while you're out, not having to be super engaged with your children and having to make sure that they are entertained and not having to worry about them interrupting and causing noise, etc., I recommend that you give an extra bit of screen time for your own sanity as much as for your children. So those were my 5 activities that you can take along with you if you're going out somewhere and your children won't be entertained wherever it is that you're going. If you have any suggestions for anything like this yourself, please comment below and let me know. I'd love to chat with you about that. If you have any thoughts on any of the suggestions I've made, also comment below. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you found this video interesting and valuable. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.